Hello students. Welcome in this our channel Class 10 ncert SSC Math with Sujataji. Welcome students. Welcome in the session of the hot questions. So student, let us see the first question. Okay student, these are the very important questions. And so now here is the first question, and that first question is from students the quadratic equation, chapter 2, quadratic equation from Maths 1, and the method is that we have to solve the quadratic equation by the completing square method. Okay students, so students realize that, or students uh, that decide that this method is very difficult, but students, I give you the formula that this method can be very easily you can solve it. So learn this method by a easy way or by a simple technique. That is the formula. I give you the formula, and that if you use this formula, then this method will be very easily. You can solve this example very easily. Okay, students. So now here the first question. See here the first question, students. Okay. Hello, students. Hello, hello. Yes. So students, it is audible. So now here students, we have to see the first question, and the instruction is that solve the following quadratic equation. Solve the following quadratic equation by completing square method. By completing square method. And the example is that x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. Now here this method would be very simple, very simple. If you want students, if you want. So you should that there is a requirement of the steps. So first is that we write the given equation as it is. First step is that we write the given equation as it is. Then here, if there is a constant, then if there is a constant, if there is a coefficient of x square, if there is a coefficient of x square, then we remove that, try to remove that coefficient of x square. Okay students, and then here is coefficient of x square is nothing but the 1. So it is not, okay, there is other than 1, then we remove that coefficient. Okay, but here is the one. So the first step is carried out. Then the next step, that next step is that students, we transfer the constant. We transfer the constant to the right hand side. To the right hand side. Okay. So here this way the equation becomes x square plus x is equal to 20. Okay. Very easy. That number step 2. Okay. This is the step 2. Then the next step. That means you have to write the formula, and that formula is for third term. Third term. You have to write down the formula for the third term, and that third term is equal to 1 upon 2 multiply coefficient of x whole bracket square. Okay student, coefficient of x whole bracket square. So here third term is equal to 1 upon 2 multiply. Here coefficient coefficient of x is students 1 and whole bracket square. So that means here nothing but 1 upon 2 square, and that is equal to third term is equal to 1 upon 4 students. Okay, we get the third term 1 upon 4. So this one is the third step. Okay, that getting the third term. Now here I call this equation as the first one. Okay, and then say that adding 1 upon 4 in equation 1 on both the sides. On both the sides. Okay, we have to add 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 is the third term. So you should have to add 1 upon 4 on both the sides. So now here the next one step will be students that x square plus x plus 1 upon 4 is equal to 20 plus 1 upon 4. Okay students, 20 plus 1 upon 4. So now here see students that x square plus x plus 1 upon 4 is the square of students, or is the expansion of x plus 1 upon 2 whole bracket square. I do here the expansion here as per the formula a plus b whole bracket square, and that formula is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here students, here is the a is the x and b as 1 upon 2. So here a square means x square plus 2 multiply x multiply 1 upon 2 is plus here 1 upon 2 whole bracket square. So here x square plus 2 get cancelled. So x and plus 1 upon 4. So see here x square plus x plus 1 upon 4. So it is nothing but the expansion of x plus 1 upon 2 whole bracket square. So here I write down that. So here is equal to 20 plus 1 upon 4. That means here students cross multiplication. That is 80 plus 1 upon 4. So that means here students x plus 1 upon 2 whole bracket square is equal to 81 upon 4. Okay students. So now here students that x plus 1 upon 2 whole bracket square is equal to 81 is the square of 9 and 4 is the square of 2. So that means here students I write 9 upon 2, and that is it is the square of students 81 upon 4 is the square of both positive and negative 9 upon 2. So now here by square root on both the sides. By square root on both the sides. On both the sides. So here x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to plus or minus 9 upon 2. So here x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 9 upon 2, or we say x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to minus 9 upon 2. So here x is equal to 9 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2. X is equal to 9 minus 1 upon 2. That means x is equal to 8 upon 2. And that means here x is equal to 4. Okay students. And here x is equal to minus 9 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2. So x is equal to minus 9 minus 1 upon 2. So x is equal to minus 10 upon 2, which is equal to minus 5. Okay students. So that means here students we have the solution of this quadratic equation minus 5. So I write here the question here, the last statement here. Therefore, the solutions of the given quadratic equation, are 4 and minus 5. 4 and minus 5. So this is our last statement. Okay, students? So watch carefully, students. Here, this question is very, very important question for your examination base. So now here, students, let us see the second one question. Okay, students? Yes. Solve the following quadratic equation by completing the square method. 9y square minus 12y plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, students? So here, as per our given step, we have to carry out this equation, or we have to solve this equation. So first step is that write down the equation as it is. 9y square minus 12y plus 2 is equal to 0. First step is over. Okay. Second step is that we have to see the coefficient of first term, that is a y square, and dividing both the sides by 9. Dividing both the sides by that coefficient. So here coefficient is 9. So I dividing both the sides by 9. So here upon 9. So 9y square upon 9 minus 12y upon 9 plus 2 upon 9 is equal to 0 upon 9. So here 9 here. See students, here 9 get cancelled. Here also students, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So here students, that we have the answer y square minus 4 upon 3y plus 2 upon 9 is equal to 0. Okay, students? So now here, students, the second step is completed. Now see, there is a constant. So transfer the constant here at the right hand side. So y square minus 4 upon 3 is equal to minus 2 upon 9. Okay. Then next step, students. Then the next step is that here third term. Calculate the third term. Okay. Calculate the third term by using the formula. 1 upon 2 multiply coefficient of a, coefficient of y, students, because here variable is y. So here 1 upon 2 multiply that here, students, coefficient of, see here, students, that coefficient of y. So coefficient of y is, students, minus 4 upon 3 whole bracket square. Okay. So here third term is equal to minus 4 upon 2 multiply 3 whole bracket square. So which is equal to, here students, see here 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So here that will be minus 2 upon 3 whole bracket square. Okay students, third term is equal to minus 2 upon 3 whole bracket square. So now here third term is equal to 4 upon 9. Third term is equal to 4 upon 9. Okay, this step is over. Now the next step students. That next step is that students adding 4 upon 9 on both the sides. On both the sides. Therefore students, adding 4 upon 9 on both the sides. So here we do not call here equation, so call it as the first equation. Okay, in equation 1. Okay, so now here equation 1 is y square minus 4 upon 3y is equal to minus 2 upon 9. So here I add here my 4 upon 9. So here y square minus 4 upon 3y plus 4 upon 9 is equal to minus 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9. Okay, here we add the 4 upon 9 on both the sides. So now here students, this is the expansion of y, then here minus, and 4 is the square of 2, so I write 2, and 9 is the square of 3. So y minus 2 upon 3 whole bracket square. Okay students, and then here that minus 2 plus 4 upon 9. So here students, y minus 2 upon 3 here whole bracket square is equal to 2 upon 9. Okay, now here students, the next step. See here students, the next step is that y minus 2 upon 3 whole bracket square is equal to root 2 upon 3 whole bracket square. Okay, and write here that plus or minus, okay, plus or minus root 2 upon 3 whole bracket square. So I write down square root on both the sides, square root on both the sides. So y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to plus or minus root 2 upon 3. So here y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to root 2 upon 3, or we say here y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to minus root 2 upon 3. Okay students, then here the next step will be students that y is equal to root 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. That means y is equal to root 2 plus 2 upon 3. Okay students, and then the second one, this part, or y is equal to minus root 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. So here y is equal to here students 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Okay students, now here we have the two values. Okay, so here we write down that the solution, we write down here the solution of the given equation is root 2 plus 2 upon 3 and 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Okay students, these are our final answer. Okay, student. So these are the steps that you should have to follow by completing square root. If you have to solve the quadratic equation with the help of completing square method, then you follow such a type of the steps. Then it can be very easy. It will be very easy for you students, and it is very important question, and one question could be arise in the board examination paper. Okay students, very important. So now here students, watch this carefully, solve it yourself. Students, practice yourself, and if you like our content, then subscribe our channel. Okay students.